Hello everyone. If you can hear me clearly, please type 1 in comment section. Okay, let's start today's webinar sharing. Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar on cosmetic labeling guide in China. I'm Yvette Zhang, your speaker for today. I have several years of experience in cosmetic compliance industry. Currently, I work as a regulatory analyst at the ZMUni Compliance Center. ZMUni Compliance Center was established in 2018 and is headquartered in Hangzhou, China. Our core expert has more than 10 years of experience in the compliance industry. We are the top service provider for cosmetics and NCI registration and notification in China, as evidenced by our application volumes last year. I encourage you to check out our website, where we provide real-time updates and practical guides on global, especially in China, cosmetics and food compliance regulations. So for today's presentation, I will share 3 key parts for you to help you understand cosmetic labeling guide in China, which includes non-compliant labeling cases, explain packaging, compliance procedure, and some common problem cases sharing. All right, now let's move on to the first part. I will share some frequent occurrence of non-compliant labeling cases for you. Let's take a look at this table. This table presents a list of products that cannot be imported due to various non-compliant reasons. The General Administration of Customs of China published the list of non-compliant imported cosmetics on a monthly basis. As we can see from this table, 41% imported cosmetics were not admissible due to labeling non-compliant. Therefore, enterprises need to pay close attention to label requirements to ensure smooth import processes and avoid potential losses due to labeling non-compliant. In addition to customers' cases, for products that are already on the market, national and local government also conduct regular random inspections, in which there are also cases of labeling-related penalties. Now, let's take a look at some penalty cases. Let's look at this first one. This company was published by selling a batch of overseas cosmetics in China without displaying the required Chinese label. We want to remind enterprises that the cosmetic must have Chinese labels, and for imported cosmetics should be labeled in Chinese. For the second one, this is the anti-wrinkle serum products. It's not labeled with Chinese name of products on the inner bottle. And the reason why they got punished is the inner bottle of imported cosmetics should have a small Chinese label, which must include the Chinese name of the product and the expiration date. For the next one, this company operates a general cosmetic gift set that contains 6 products, 2 of which are claimed to have the efficacy of whitening and removing yellow on the label. So why they got punished? In China, cosmetics are currently divided into 2 main categories: general cosmetics and special cosmetics. whitening, and removing yellow are special cosmetic efficacy claims. And according to the regulations, general cosmetics cannot declare special cosmetics efficacy claims. For the last one, this company was punished by selling sunscreen products. Well, its test results and the product formulations are consistent, but the product label fails to identify the certain sunscreen ingredients. Here, we want to remind the enterprises that the cosmetic labels should be precisely match the ingredient as stated in its formula. All right, now let's move on to the part 2, and I will share some cosmetic labeling compliance tips for you. So, what defines cosmetic label in China? Let's first understand what a label is. Cosmetic labeling refers to the words, symbols, numbers, patterns, and other signs. And where to mark? Usually, it marked on the sales package as well as the packaging containers, boxes, and menus. And the purpose of the Chinese labeling is to aim to identify and explain the basic information, attribute characteristics, and safety warnings of the product. Therefore, for today's the label compliance we are sharing is not only for Chinese label, but also for the original labeling. Usually, when we do a label audit, we will look at the following two parts. The first part is the original labeling review, and the second part is the review of Chinese labels after the formula and the labeling are finalized. Next, I will share how we audit labeling for imported cosmetics. Based on our work experience, the review of foreign language labels can be divided into these 5 parts. You can take a quick look, and no worries, I will share an example in the following page. Now, let's take a look at these products. Firstly, step 1, we will check the enterprise info. This info on the package should be consistent with the registration info like GMP and other relevant application information. And the next step, we will check the ingredient. The cosmetic labels should be precisely match the ingredients as stated in its formula. And for step 3, efficacy. Regarding efficacy, this product has quantitative time efficacy claim, raw material efficacy claim, and product efficacy. And all these efficacy claims need to provide efficacy report information. And for this efficacy part, I will break down the details in the efficacy claim section later. Step 4, prohibited words. For this product, it's labeled 100%, and the 100% belongs to absolutist and extragate words, and this claim should be delayed. And the last step is about the other claims. For this product had this natural certificate icon, so the relevant proof material certificate need to be provided. Now let's move on to the second part of the labeling compliance, Chinese label. According to cosmetic labeling regulation, imported cosmetics sold in China must have the Chinese label. The specific labeling content is shown in this table, and everyone can take a look at this table. Okay, let's take a look at other compliance points. Here is about the labeling of cosmetic ingredients in China. In China, the ingredient labeling follow the rules. Ingredient over 0.1% must be listed in descending order, and other trace ingredients less than 0.1% can be listed in any order. And this is different from EU. The EU standard value is 1%, and the ingredient over 1% must be listed in descending order. In the following pages, we will focus on the efficacy claim of Chinese cosmetic, which are closely related to label compliance. Regarding efficacy classifications, for now, China have 26 efficacy can be declared. Among the 26 efficacy, 21 are general cosmetics and 5 are special cosmetic efficacy. And for example, maternal population, anti-blue light, antioxidant, anti-glycation, and anti-aging. These claims will be recognized as new efficacy. Here, we would like to remind enterprises that there have been no cases of new efficacy registration being approved until now. Therefore, if the packaging contains similar efficacy claim, they should be removed. And regarding the efficacy claim basis, efficacy claim including 3 types of effective basis. The first one is literature materials, second is research data, and the third part is result of efficacy evaluation experiment, and including 3 types about human body test, consumer test, and the lab test. Now, let's take a look at corresponding specific requirements. First, 3 types special cosmetics and repairing, nourishing, and anti-acne. These 6 efficacy must do human tests. And during audits, our actual audit process, the most common efficacy will be moisturizing and hair care, and they can provide literature as evidence basis. For other claim, exfoliation needs to be emphasized because there are 2 types of exfoliation, chemical and physical. For chemical exfoliation, it requires human body test, consumer test, and lab test. But for the physical one, physical exfoliation, no need to provide any efficacy basis stocks. And for specific claims, claiming suitable for sensitive skin, tear-free formula, it requires human body test or consumer test. And for the last one, the efficacy can directly recognize through senses such as vision and smell is exempt from disclosing product efficacy claim. And this means no need to provide any efficacy basis. Now, I will briefly share an example about how to determine the corresponding efficacy based on the packaging content. As we can see from this packaging picture, the product name and the description contains hydrating and moisturizing. We can determine that this product has moisturizing efficacy. The description within 4 hours, 90% improvement in skin hydration, which reflects the claim quantity time index efficacy claim. Meanwhile, these products have some raw material efficacy claim. And for example, this chia seed oil helps nourishing skin. And here, it should be noted that for raw material efficacy claim should be completely consistent with this product efficacy. After the products are launched on the market, confusion often occurs in advertising claims. The following are some synonyms for efficacy claim as shown in this picture. This is a very hidden violation of the law. Advertise unregistered and unrecorded efficacy, which can lead to violation of the regulation. Executives should pay attention to distinguish and avoid confusion in actual promotion, and strictly declare according to the actual product efficacy. Next, let's take a look at the raw material claims. Cosmetic raw material claims in Chinese labeling include two situations. Product name contains raw material and the packaging contains raw material. For the situation 1, product name contains ingredients. Here, we assume that these products have 3 efficacy: moisturizing, soothing, and oil control. So for example, ZMUni ala cream. Product name only contains ingredients, and it should provide 3 types efficacy bases for these aloe ingredients. And next, ZMUni aloe moisturizing cream. This product contains ingredient plus this moisturizing efficacy. So in this situation, it can only provide moisturizing bases. And for situation 2, packaging contains raw material. First, the packaging labeled with formulated with aloe. We would like to remind enterprise some regions are acceptable and no need to provide efficacy basis in this situation. But in the future trend, the regulatory review criteria will be more stringent. So the enterprise should pay closely attention in claiming, after which additional ingredient efficacy basis may be required. In the second situation, aloe vera is added to the moisturizing the skin. In this situation, need to provide the moisturizing basis. When we actually reviewing packaging, many products label some patterns, and we uniformly view as other claims. All these patterns on the package, such as glacier water source certification, organic certification, HALA certification, natural certification. All these certifications need to provide the relevant proof. All right, for the part 3, I collect some FAQs and I will address some common issues for labeling compliance in China. For question 1, can cosmetic be labeled as addictive-free or pure natural? Some similar claims, such as no alcohol, no preservative, and no fragrance, cannot be labeled. It is prohibited to mislead consumers by fabricating false information, belittling other legitimate products and other means. Question 2. Can cosmetic be labeled as effective for relieving skin redness? Here, redness is a prohibited word, and according to the regulations, cosmetic prohibited expressing or implying that the product has medical efficacy. And we suggest that the enterprises can revise to claim soothing. And the soothing means it can help improve the state of skin irritation. Question 3. Can general cosmetics claim anti-hair loss? The answer is no. According to the regulation, special cosmetic includes freckle removing, whitening, sunscreening, hair pump, hair dye, and anti-hair loss. And here, reduced hair fall is a special cosmetic efficacy claim. And according to the regulation, the general cosmetics cannot declare the special cosmetic efficacy claim. Question 4. How to label cosmetic samples or promotional items? In the forms of free trial, gifts, exchange, and other forms of cosmetic products, small size cosmetics should also have Chinese label. Cosmetics net content is not greater than 15 gram or 15 milliliter of small size capsule products should have this basic info small label, and other info can be marked in the accompanying instruction in the products. And question 5. Can cosmetic label claims including stem cells? The catalog of used cosmetic ingredients released by NMPA does not include cosmetic ingredients with the name containing these stem cells, and claiming that cosmetic contain plant stem cells can easily lead customers to understand that the plant merismatic tissues have differentiation effects on human cells. Therefore, the label of cosmetic claims to contain stem cells, which violates the regulations on cosmetic label management, and it should be prohibited. Question 6. Can cosmetics be labeled with food-related designs? The answer is also no. Cosmetic and foods are two different categories of products. According to the different regulations, applicational to different product standards. According to the regulations, cosmetic labeling is prohibited to label false or misleading content. Therefore, cosmetic label claims like food grade, eatable are not allowed. Question 7. Does a cosmetic product name requires a trademark certificate? First of all, the Chinese cosmetic name is generally composed of 3 parts: trademark name, common name, and attribute name. There are 2 ways to set up the trademark name. One is to use the original foreign language trademark name and directly translate it into Chinese for use. And another way is to use the original foreign trademark name. And if the enterprise chooses this way, they need to prepare a China trademark certificate. Next, I will make some conclusion for today's webinar. Firstly, we should be aware that the Chinese label is not simply a directly translation. There are some compliance requirements to be noted. Before getting into market, attention must be given to aspects such as the ingredient and the efficacy indicated on the packaging. And after the product is on the market, the enterprise needs to ensure the tag details pages and the advertise compliance. And please keep in mind that the applicant of the cosmetics are responsible for legality, authenticity, completeness, accuracy, and consistency of the cosmetic labels. If you find the compliance procedure for cosmetic too complex and want an easy solution, you can consider work with a professional service agent like us. Since 2021, ZMUni Compliance Center has helped dozens of companies complete the registration and notification of various cosmetics. Our cosmetic notification and registration application number in China accounted for 10% of the industry total in 2023. Nearly 10% of the new cosmetic ingredients were facilitated by us. Okay, that's all for my present today. I hope the information I shared today is valuable for your work and wish you a smooth entry to the China market. If you have any relevant questions, you're welcome to contact me later by email. Before you leave, please help to fill out the webinar survey accordingly. Thank you all for your attending. Bye-bye and see you next time.